to share my story tonight. I would like to preface that every time I've practiced my speech, I've cried, so bear with me if I get emotional. I first came to Lakeside Care Center in July of 2023 for my very first ultrasound. Every staff member was so welcoming and comforting to me. My pregnancy journey was very emotional and overwhelming, but I always felt at peace knowing I had a huge support system on my side. I unexpectedly found out I was pregnant July of 2023. Every feeling I could ever imagine took over my body. Fear, excitement, uncertainty, joy, disbelief, happiness, anxiety, hesitation, and panic. I truly had no idea what to do or where to turn. Having a baby at this season of my life or this early into my relationship was not in my plan. I was convinced that I was not fit to be a mother at this time in my life. I was not financially secure, I was not mentally prepared, and I felt like I was not good enough to be a mother yet. I wanted to travel, I wanted to see the world, live my life without anything to hold me back and only be responsible for myself. As months went on, I wrestled back and forth with ending my pregnancy, placing my baby up for adoption, or raising my child as my own. And through it all, Lakeside Care Center was always there to listen without judgment and encourage me in every way that they could. They always assured me that I could do this, they would be there to support me through it all, and that my baby would be a blessing, the biggest blessing in my life. I would like to say a very special thank you to my mentor, Katie Lehman. I am deeply grateful for you. Words cannot even describe my gratitude for you throughout my pregnancy. You poured into me and were always there to support me. You laid out any resources I could possibly need, taught me so many things about pregnancy and motherhood through pregnancy classes, and constantly reminded me that it is God's plan and not mine, and were always a listening ear for any fears and concerns that I had. Lakeside Care Center offers a multitude of resources to help pregnant women starting from conception all the way to birth and beyond. When they told me they would be here for me through it all, they meant that, because still to this day they give me unwavering support. I had many fears about my journey, but Lakeside Care Center always helped diminish any worry I had. The emotional turmoil I faced making the decision to keep my baby was draining. I bawled my eyes out day in and day out, just begging God to give me a sign. I was lost, scared, and so stuck on what to do, what was best for my unborn child. The sign that led me to the decision to follow through with my pregnancy was a very important and impactful conversation with my partner's parents, Joel and Sarah Dickey. As me and my partner sat in their living room, I poured out about my fears, and they poured into me the glory of God. They truly helped me see this pregnancy through a different lens. They helped me see my future child through the lens of Christ. They believed in me just like Lakeside Care Center did. I left their house that evening, solid in my decision that I was going to go through with my pregnancy and raise my child as my own. Words truly cannot describe how thankful I am that I accepted God's greatest gift into my life. I never felt like I had a purpose, and I was always chasing after something more. But she, Lucy Jo, is my purpose, and she is my mother. Being a mother is my purpose. She fills my soul like I never knew was possible. Because of her, I want to be better, and because of her, I want to chase Jesus harder than ever. The birth of my daughter was a pivotal point in my faith journey, truly showing me that it is not my plan, but God's divine plan. His plan is beautiful beyond belief. It's truly my best honor to be her mom. I can't thank everyone who has been a part of my journey enough. Thank you to Lakeside Care Center for continuously standing by me. Thank you to my family and my friends who support me through everything that motherhood throws at me. And thank you to my partner Blake for always encouraging me from the very start that we could always do this. Always reminding me how amazing of a mother I am, and for being the best father to Lucy. Without every single one of you, I don't know where I would be today. Because of all of your guidance and wisdom, I now have a beautiful daughter, my built-in best friend. But most of all, I want to thank Jesus for loving me, for relentlessly guiding me down his path and watching over me. It is truly an honor to be able to share my story of how God worked in my life and the support I have received from Lakeside Care Center. I want my story to be a sign, to be a motivation, and to be an inspiration to other women that they are not alone and that they have an army that will fight for them. They can do this. They are so much more powerful than they think. In closing, I would like to share a piece of scripture from the Bible. This verse represents children as a precious gift and blessing from God rather than a burden, comparing children to arrows in a warrior's quiver, signifying them as a source of strength, defense, and support. Lucy Joe, you give me strength. You support me so much which you don't even realize, and I can't even imagine my life without you.